Hey guys, welcome back to the Texas Hillbilly channel. My name is Jared. This behind me is my 77 Ford Pinto cruising wagon that I put a 2.3 engine out of a 93 Ford Mustang to get, fuel injection and maybe some good economy and a little bit more horsepower. We need to get on the wiring. I've been procrastinating for a long time on doing wiring because it's not my favorite thing to do. We actually started this the other day and I lost some footage, but let's skip to where we were then.
It's like we're ready for a game of
Oh, you're recording.
bingo or trivia night, or what did your parents play when you were growing up? They'd invite people over to play
Bunko.
Instead of bunko night, we have wire harnessing night, right?
Yeah.
Here's a part, there's a part, here's a part, and there's a part. I like to see
One
it.
less part.
Okay, this doesn't.
Probably can't hear it on camera. Sherman's howling like crazy. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
So we're gonna look at the Mustang's manual. Sample diagram, how to read a diagram. 91 to 93, 2.3 liter engine. Look at these big black things, those are fusible links, so that's where the power comes in. So can you read that? It says hot in run.
Okay.
So we need to find a wire that's gray and yellow, and that requires hot, like power, when you're in the on position. So second is hot at all times. So this needs battery power. So a yellow wire that goes to the constant control relay module. First, let's see if we could find the yellow wire that goes to here. Do you see it?
Okay, so we're looking for the yellow wire that goes to the something module. What's this
That's
called
the
again?
constant control
Constant control
relay module.
relay
The
module.
CCRM is this.
So
This tells the
yellow?
fuel pump to work. We need a yellow wire, and I see a yellow wire here. Is there a tracer, or is it just plain yellow? It's plain yellow. So this is our wire that needs constant hot power. Where does it start? That's probably it right there. Look at that. I already marked it, apparently at some point, and I wrote CCRM. There's one thing checked off. We know that this needs hot, and apparently I already wrote this at some point. So we know that this needs to be on pretty much battery power. Now this one's going to be difficult. It's hot in start or run or start. So it needs to be hot whether your key's on, and a lot of times when you go to crank, a hot would lose its hot when you're in crank. This one needs to have
What
hot
color?
also. Red with a light green tracer. You know what that means? And it's going to the ignition
The
control
tracer is
module.
the line on the wire, right? Red with a light green.
Yeah.
So right here.
Red with light green, but it's going to the ignition control module, not this.
Nothing. We're looking for a red with a light green tracer.
It's the ignition coils. That's what the ignition
So-
control modules are. Red with light green right here going to this coil. Red with light green going to this coil. That wire's crushed, but you can see it right there in the middle and right here in the middle. So these are the power supplies to the ignition,
Which is running
which we can follow
here.
it. Yeah, let's follow it around. It goes down here and it comes up to this connector. I saw it in this. I saw it on the gray connector over there.
Cool.
So let's go from the gray connector and see where that leads to.
Okay.
So gray's here. There's two of them, right? Maybe. I don't see a green trace on the other. But anyways, red with light green there, and it's going this way. And which way is it going? I don't think it's going this way because I checked and I didn't see anything. So it's got to be going this way. What you got?
That's cool.
Sweet.
That system's cool.
Does it have a corkscrew on the inside?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
So watch. They should have put an orange hat, not a red hat.
That's so neat. That's how they really work, guys.
They should have put an orange hat, not a red hat.
Yeah.
Well, you lost into Legos. You want me to take over?
Can you do me a huge favor, baby?
Oh my goodness.
And can you find where that connector goes?
What connector? This?
That connector right there in your hand.
The ignition goes here. Oh, you have to
It's
find
plug and play, baby. Plug and play. There you go. Your wrist. Okay. You just finished like 1% of the wiring.
I know.
Give me 5. Give me 1% of 5. So, all right. You see
I
this
want
right
to braid
here?
these. Can I braid these?
You can braid those. Do you see this right here?
I'm just kidding.
See this?
Yes.
We don't need that. Okay.
Okay.
But we do
Sounds
need
good.
probably these wires. Maybe, I don't know.
Probably.
Maybe.
Okay.
You see this? I don't know what this
Yes.
is yet. So hold on.
It's a ground wire.
This goes to the battery. No, let's not say.
Yeah, no, you can't say battery.
Don't do
You can't say battery.
We're not gonna do Vice Get Garage sayings.
You can't say battery.
Okay, so
You have to say battery. No, you don't want to say English battery either.
we can hook
Say
up.
battery. Battery.
I know these aren't tight, but the car has power now, so you can probably turn the headlights on at this point in time.
I'm gonna just clean this real quick
Alma.
because it's a little dirty.
Alma, who's Alma?
I used to work with an Alma. She was
Alma's
a
my
booger
secretary at work.
picker. She was a booger picker.
I don't know about
They
mine.
rode in the van.
I don't know about my Alma.
Not your Alma.
My Alma's
My
cool.
Alma, she would pick her boogers and put them under the desk when she was 60-something years old and would do it.
She's just saving them for later. She wants a
Nasty.
evening snack.
What do you want me to do?
Pull the headlight switch. See if we got headlights.
We have lights!
Headlights. We have headlights. Okay, so
I can't get it! Okay, I got it. No, I didn't. Come on, you.
put
I
some
don't like you.
put some beans in it. You're gonna dent the door in.
What do I do?
You slam it.
Hey, that works.
You did it. Did you turn the key up? Put it to key on position, and hope that there's no fire. Did you just put key on? Because I
Yeah.
just heard a click. Do it again.
Wait, that's like way further than key
Just
on.
do off and then on.
That's off.
Oh, the windshield wipers are trying to go.
Whoa, we have windshield numbers! Oh man, those are ancient. They're about to fall off. Look.
Okay, I just turned them off. Headlights.
Whoa, babe. Look at these. They're about to fall off. This also a resistor. What?
Okay.
Wow.
Apparently, headlight switch is not off. Or my wiper switch. It's a rotary, not the headlights, right next to the headlights. Rotate it a click. Okay, go back.
Oh yeah, there was one.
You found
more.
one? Okay.
I think there was. Ah, maybe not.
It's got a
It
delay.
just keeps spinning.
I
Maybe it
know.
won't.
There's got to be somewhere. There's got to be an off.
I think it's off. It's not doing anything. They're possessed. What are you gonna? If your Tundra is Tracy, then who is the Pinto? Penny. Penny
Well,
the Pinto.
what do people name horses?
Penny the Pinto.
Like
P&P. PP.
PP?
What are you? Who are you?
Did it answer?
No. Tell us who you are.
Who Am I? By Jackie Chan. Best Jackie Chan movie ever.
I need to watch it.
Anything?
I haven't seen it. Alright, wait, whoa. 15, wait, keep on. Okay, 9.5, 9.7.
Millivolts or volts? That's millivolts.
Millivolts. We were up in 12 and, oh, why did it show 54?
Not sure what that's going to. See, I need a Pinto wiring harness diagram to know what's what here. So I'm just kind of, guessing as I go.
There's more wires here.
That's Mustang stuff. So
Okay.
we're messing. You know what? A lot of times ignition is purple. So let's see if we get anything in this purple wire.
Look at that. Oh, you were up in 11 and 12.
That's millivolts. Really nothing. I'm in the wires. Nothing. That's more of a Chevy thing. There's a big fat green here. Maybe that's a power. Nothing. Little victories, right? We got somewhere.
Little victories.
I do like getting at least something accomplished every day, and we did, right? We danced.
Yeah.
We danced.
Is there supposed to be a white cord right
A
there?
white cord. Yeah, that's the O2 sensor wire, and we will connect that to a Mustang wiring harness as soon as we could find a keyed power.
Keyed power?
Yeah.
So over here,
Because
Sam.
it's
So it's
key
either
power.
going
When you turn the
this
key
way or
on,
this way.
we had 12 volts. When you turn the key off, you should have no 12 volts.
So we tested
That's
Does
key
it
all
power.
of
have
these.
12 volts right now? Or whenever it's hooked up?
Yeah, when we hook it up, like this one here has constant 12 volts. This here has 12 volts when you turn the key to start. I need 12 volts when you turn the key to on. And we haven't found it yet. The wiring is pretty nasty, and I don't have a schematic for the Pinto, so I need to find a 77 Pinto cruising wagon with a V6 diagram. Isn't it crazy that this had a V6 and we put a 4-cylinder in it? We're still going to gain a little bit of horsepower.
I don't
Game.
know, babe. This
So
might
this
be
is
God telling us to
Isn't this a
stop
straight
right here.
6? Or a straight
This is a
4?
4-cylinder. It's just modern with modern fuel
We could
injection.
make this shorter.
Oh, so fuel
While we're here.
injection.
I'm not 100%
Injection
sure
is
that's where
probably-
that'll go. I think it is. What, son?
The fuel injection is probably adding the.
Efficiency,
Yeah.
therefore power. This ain't the end of the video. We can't end the video here.
Yeah.
We ended it for tonight, and we'll get back on this Tuesday morning. So yeah, sorry, we gotta cook dinner, shower. I got work in the morning. All right, so that's it for tonight. We'll see you all in the morning. It's been taking me a long time to get work done on the Pinto because it's so dang hot in Texas. I've been working my butt off trying to make the shop more tolerable to work in, but it's literally been over 100 degrees in here almost every day. I've pretty much insulated the entire ceiling. That is just 3/4 inch thick foam board with foil on the back. As for the walls, I'm doing, so that's 94.1. 2 1-inch sheets of this really good insulation material, and then random plywood. So 86 degrees there, 95, almost 94 there. So it's almost a 10-degree difference. That's without the sun. So as you can see, my shop is a disaster right now. Got stuff everywhere. Hey buddy, what are you doing? Is this a hot dog? 97 almost. Oh, and also, I added a door. Try to get some airflow out the back of the shop. I was hoping to make a huge difference. It didn't really make that much of a difference, but you know, every couple degrees helps, you know? So I have this printout that I found online for a 78 Ford Pinto. It should be identical. So I'm gonna follow red with green, goes to the coil. So that should be what needs to go to my coil packs, my ignition control modules. Is probably that wire. I wonder if that is keyed power. So let's see if we can find red, light, green in the engine bay, and we'll put the battery, hook the battery up, and see if that has power. I'm not having any luck tracing these wires. I found a red with light blue, but it seems like it goes into the harness and maybe goes down to the firewall, so I gotta find the other one. Anyways, what I'm gonna do instead is find all my loose Pinto wires and see if I can kind of trace them on that diagram and maybe label them, and maybe I'll get somewhere. I feel like I'm getting nowhere. I think I've labeled one thing, and I don't even know what it is. Dual brake switch. But I have a stoplight switch too. So what is a dual brake switch? I can't find any positive voltage in the car at all. So what's happening? It's going to there. This wire needs to be going inside the engine compartment somewhere. It's got to be, because it's not going this way, I don't think. Going through there to that main harness. Whatever this breaks down into. Red with orange, a big fat yellow, and a yellow with nothing. I'm sure that had something on it. Hardly ever see just straight yellow. That's just straight yellow. These go to the S on the start solenoid. So this is a signal from the keyed switch. It's got to be red with blue. Red with blue. Now, isn't red with blue going to our neutral safety switch? Red with blue, red with blue. Yes. One of these should have power and they don't. That's the confusing thing. I don't understand that. Alright, I was fiddling around in here and I saw that I have voltage at the light switch at the big fat yellow wire, that black connector. Right there, there's a big fat yellow wire, it's got 12 volts. Those 12 volts eventually comes to the ignition switch, so I checked here and suddenly I have 12 volts coming here. And then now, my starter solenoid works. I don't know what I did, but it's working. So now I'm gonna leave the ignition on and go look in the engine bay and check if those blue and white, or what are they, red with blue tracer, blue with red tracer, whatever, see if I have any voltage out there. Hey, 12 volts, okay. This is hot, start, and run. Maybe we'll just twist together stuff and see what happens. I'm not gonna forget we need all this. I don't know what goes which way. Actually, this all should be over here. So, the black connector is there. Connected. Gray connector. Connected. White connector. Connected. Ground connector's already done. I don't know what exactly that stuff is. This is constant control relay module, needs always hot power. Oh well. Engine spins, but I think it needs to spin from there, right? Alright, sure there's a lot of stuff missing, a lot of stuff disconnected, clearly. So let's just see what happens if I turn the key. Let's hope that there's no fire. Key on. What the heck? It's like it wanted to start. Holy crap. From the key's ignition, I got this thing to crank and damn near want to start. What? Now, let me add some oil. Make sure it's got an oil filter. I don't know. I have one, I just don't know if it's on there. And fill this thing up with oil. Maybe we'll spray some starting fluid and see if it starts. Don't worry, this is just like breaking oil. Once I know this thing's running, I'll probably put some better oil in here. Whatever people recommend for these 2.3s. Rewired everything, reorganized everything, and I hit the starter and it spun. So let's do this together. Key on. That's for the oil. Should I? I'm gonna do it. Brake part's cleaner. This will tell me if I have ignition or not. And we hear it run for the first time. Oh. Okay. Kind of my last ditch effort. Really? Bound to be enough starting fluid in there. Yeah, I think it would have started. It would have coughed, it would have done something, so what is it that's disconnected? What? What do I need to do? How do I get spark? What am I missing? I know I've got some ghetto stuff going on here, but I mean, that is a constant hot, you know? I've got it where it'll crank with the key, and I've got hot where I need hot going, as far as I know. I think. Maybe I should check. Maybe I should check here. All of a sudden there's like 100 bugs around me. I'm sweating like a pig. Let me check this real quick. So we know we have hot here. Right? Come on. Oh. I don't know yet. Okay. We should be hot. It is. Now maybe the fusible link's bad, so do we have hot here? We do. Fusible link is not bad. I don't know Ford very well. I certainly don't know 2.3s, this model. I don't even know Pintos. So if you know what I'm doing wrong, if you know what I need, please comment down below. This will have to be part 1. It's kind of turning out like Sleeper Dude's RV video where, you know, he got it in. I think we're at the same situation as him. All right, I'm not giving up yet. This is the next day, maybe 2 days later. No, this is the next day. And I've been checking my grounds, kind of re-grounded everything, squirted starting fluid, and I swear this thing just tried to start. Let me show you. Starting fluid. How much is there? Holy shit. Oh my god. It runs. Oh my god, I've been pulling my hair out, reading the stupid manual, trying to figure out what wires go to what, because I got, like, brown connector. It doesn't say what the heck a brown connector is. Look at all these wires I'm not using. And I thought for sure, like, something's not getting a signal, and I started going through this online, you know, troubleshooting guide on starting with a mass airflow sensor. And I wasn't getting the ohms that it said I was supposed to be getting. And therefore you'll have no spark situation. And I swear I checked spark, I had no spark. It just started though. Holy moly. This is nuts. Y'all want to hear this thing start up?
Yeah. Oh, it
Alright,
hurts.
you ready? I think it's on. It's just going to be a little boogle. Ready? Probably about all we get.
That's
You hear that?
awesome.
That's so cool.
That means spark. Is that exciting or what?
Here's Sherman.
Yeah, Sherman's in there cheering. You hear
He's
him?
like,
He's like, yeah!
they all love me.
Good job! Alright! He's excited about the Pinto.
Oh my god.
So I can't really get to do much more than just a little fart.
One more time.
Pretty awesome, huh? So
That's
we gotta
so
install
cool.
the fuel pump next. The fuel tank, I mean. Get fuel pressure to the fuel rails, and maybe it'll actually run better. Maybe it'll actually run. Cool, right? And did you see the dome light?
I think you're missing a bit underneath the car though.
A bit of what?
Drive shaft.
Drive shaft and exhaust. Check this out. Cool, right?
Oh.
Isn't that neat?
So there's like a switch or something.
Yeah. That's where I'm perplexed. Why does it kick off, you know, and sound like it wants to start, and then it just doesn't? I wonder if there's some sort of issue with like the crank position sensor or something, or maybe it's not reading fuel pressure and it's killing it. Well, alright. As far as I'm concerned, this is a success. I've got the engine running, well, on starting fluid. It actually fires off. Next step, we need to put the fuel tank in and see if we can get this thing to start producing its own fuel pressure so I don't have to use a starting fluid can. Once we know we have fuel pressure, I could, you know, check the injectors with the Noid lights if it doesn't fire up immediately. But once fuel's out of the way, then all we got to do is make sure we have a consistent spark, and we should be golden. Pretty awesome. First time it's actually coughed a little bit of life since it was in the Mustang, what, 6 months ago? Like I said, we'll get back on, we'll install the fuel tank next and probably do some interior work. I really want to get the interior looking good too. I've got all kinds of paint and stuff, things I want to do to it to spruce that up. All right, so thank you for watching this episode of Texas Hillbilly. I appreciate you coming along with me as we tried to get this Pinto 2.3, actually this Mustang 2.3, to run in this Pinto that actually came with a 2.8 V6. So my goal here is to gain 10 horsepower, but EFI and fuel economy and reliability. That's what I'm going for, because my goal, I want to do Hot Rod Power Tour or some sort of drag week or some sort of, you know, long hauler type event where I can cruise this, maybe even camp, because I can lay down back there. I'm not that tall, but this isn't as short as you think it is. I can actually lay down there when you fold these seats all the way forward. It's pretty cool. So anyways, thanks for watching. Check out the other channel called Texas Hillbilly Homestead, where we do things like install trailers at our house, anything home related. It's really cool. Also, to those of you that have ordered products from me, I really appreciate it. The support is amazing. If you have any problems with spring, with the quality of the shirts or whatever you buy, give them the order number and show them pictures and demand that they make it right. I am not happy with the quality of the products. If they don't make it right, I'm gonna try to find a different distributor. Also, recently some people have been asking about a P.O. box to send stuff to the kids and I guess to me, but we just opened a P.O. box. So check that out, the link below. It's actually P.O. box number 293506, Kerrville, Texas 78029. And we really appreciate that. You don't have to send us anything, but it is really neat to find things in the mail from fans. It's the coolest thing ever. Check us out on Instagram, Texas Hillbilly J. There's a link in the description and on the channel About page. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.